So in 2025, I'll be releasing my second volume of poetry, and it will be titled Stay. And Stay is about two things that on the surface level don't seem to have much in common, but they do. And the first part of the book, the first 20 something poems, are about a singular muse. It was this woman I was seeing who I very much was in love with, and if I'm being honest, very much still am. And and things didn't work out. And then the second part of the book deals a lot with my relationship with my father, specifically in relation to the fact that he has cancer, and he has had cancer for the last 5 years, and he's getting towards the end of his journey. It's interesting because in both cases, I feel like I'm grieving someone who's not dead. Like the woman I was seeing, there was a time where I thought I might marry her and she might be my life partner. And now I'm like, I don't know if I will ever see her alive again in this life. She's kind of dead to me in that sense. But at the same time, the other day I was hanging out with friends and one of them wanted to check out this new restaurant. And so he sent me the address and I navigate to the restaurant and it's literally on the same block that this woman lives. I was parked like a couple 100 feet in front of her apartment building. And it's wild because it's like, man, this person I loved, I may never see them again, or I might run into them at the grocery store. It's like this grieving of someone who's gone but not gone. And then the same thing with my dad. 5 years ago, they caught his cancer late. They told him 5 years ago that he only had months to live, but he's still here. But we've been grieving him for 5 years. And I never thought about grief as this continuous process. I always thought I'd just get a phone call like, oh, your dad had a heart attack. But no, for 5 years, every time I get a text message from a family member, I'm like holding my breath like, yo, did it happen? Is he gone? And it's just weird in both cases, feeling like I'm grieving people who aren't actually dead yet. And then with my dad, all the feelings that I will feel once he actually passes, in addition to this 5 years of grief that I've already experienced. And so the collection Stay, it's about both of those and both of those situations and the way they interact and overlap in me. And it doesn't seem to make a lot of sense, but also it makes all the sense in the world. And the title it's not so much a command or even a request. It's more like this, I don't know, rhetorical wish that can never come true. Like, I wish you could stay. Like, stay. I know you have to go in the case of my dad, or I know you want to go in the case of the romantic situation, which is painful in a whole different way. But I don't know. That's the tension I'm wrestling with in this connection.